to Hugh Jackman. Thank you. Thank you for giving us this great character for 17 years. Thank you. What is going on, guys? Samuel from Season 1 Reviews, and today I'm here to finally review Logan! As you can see, these are basically pencils. So, Logan is directed by James Mangold. It is the latest film in the X-Men franchise and the latest Wolverine. Like I said, Hugh Jackman's mom betrays Wolverine. And this film takes place in a very dystopian future where the mutants are basically extinct. They're gone, and Logan's basically old. He's not as he used to. He's very broken. And basically takes his job as a cab driver and as a chauffeur and all stuff. And Patrick Stewart's not really as what he used to be as well. But when this little girl who by Daphne Keane, who's basically a new coming actress, and because she has special things, he must learn how to protect her. Protect her from him go on one final mission. Now, of course, like many people, I was pumped out of my mind for Logan. And finally, again, so this is Hugh Jackman's mom betrayal character of Wolverine. Wolverine is also the same Patrick Stewart's found through as Professor X. I think these characters were in grief for 17 years, and that this could be their final betrayal. For us, it's a new X-Men film, and I'm a huge X-Men fan. I'm a huge fan of the Wolverine character. Again, Hugh Jackman plays the penalty for 17 years. I really can't see anybody else playing Wolverine, so it's gonna be different when we do eventually see Wolverine in the film. It's gonna be with someone else playing him. Again, I was very pumped out of my mind to see what he can do with it. It's written by James Mangold, who does the Wolverine with 2014. Which is a film I honestly loved until the last 15 minutes, which kind of gave it a weird change of tone. But then, I dug that film. That film. And he's not known for that, but he also did films like Copland, which is a very great film. Going for which I think is a little underrated. Walk the Line, a great biopic. 9 Day, which I think is another a little underrated. And Recall 10, which I never seen, but I heard was really great. And the trailers were fantastic. It's like it's gonna be a very emotional and powerful ride, and it's based on a very popular emotional and storyline, and it's also R-rated. And again, basically loved all the trailers that were released. So it's pumped on mine. I was hoping I was able to see in theaters, but financial problems and whatnot. But it did manage to be online today, and I was lucky enough to have seen it online. And after watching it, that will make a lot of people have to be the best comic book film since The Dark Knight. A lot of my friends have said that. Personally, I don't think I'd go that far. At least not now. But I still freaking loved, and I mean loved, Logan. I do agree on saying that this is definitely not only one of my favorite comic books of all time, but after thinking about it, it just might be my favorite film in the X-Men franchise. Yes. And so the best praise I can say about Logan is that it's a superhero film, but it really doesn't feel like a superhero film. Personally, it really doesn't. As a lot of people say, it's been more like a very character story, because again, Wolverine feels broken. He doesn't really heal as fast as he used to. He's slowly losing his power, and you feel emotion. You feel pitiful, and not just in Patrick Stewart's also feel not himself either. And I like that aspect they took with this film, and it also feels like more of a Western film and a road trip film more than a superhero film. I appreciate how they did that, actually. No, like, I'm talking about the action. This is also an R-rated Wolverine film. Now, question: do they go for that R rating? We probably heard a lot of views about that says yes, they without question definitely go for that R rating. From the opening scene alone, they can go for that R rating. Wow, just wow. They really go all out. They don't hold anything back. In fact, if you really want to see Wolverine just blowing berserk and killing lots of people and just then you'll get that in this film. And you will get that. If Wolverine disappointed you even from the director's cut, you will get your wishes with film. This basically, if you're looking for a Wolverine just wanting to kill people and just go berserk, then you got it with Logan. And they were absolutely entertaining to watch. Like, wow, just wow. Wow. And this film is not only entertaining, but it's also a very dark, emotional, and grave film. Now, and this is not your typical lighthearted fun and entertainment. Like this is it does have some moments of entertainment and fun to it. But most part, it is a very dark, gritty, and emotionally impactful film. Like, really gets to you. I mean, it really, and I mean, really, I'm sorry, it really gets to you. Like I say, this movie is so emotional. Like, I knew I was going to finally be emotionally broken down by this film, and I was right. This film really broke me. It really did. Like, there's a lot of films that made me emotional before. Not just like last year, Civil War, La La Land, Cafe Society, Sing Street. I'm sure a lot of films that really made me emotional. But I really don't remember the last time a film that made me this emotional and broken down. Like I was starting to get emotional from the first 10 minutes alone. For the first 10 minutes alone, I was starting to get emotional. And I was really broken down from the 40-minute mark. It's that good. It's that emotional. Yeah. And it's not emotional where it manipulates you in your heartstrings, but it doesn't like force you to cry. It does it naturally, and I appreciate the film doing that. And it's all thanks to Hugh Jackman's portrayal as Wolverine. It's like I said, not only is it his last portrayal as Wolverine. That's also what's sad, but again, he's broken down, he's doesn't feel like he used to. He's very grumpy. He's very just not like he once was, and you feel bad for the character, and that, and this is Hugh Jackman. It's Hugh Jackman's last portrayal, and he definitely goes out with a bang. He seriously goes out with a bang. But this is definitely his best portrayal as the character, without question. Wow. And I'm going as far as to say is if I was part of the Oscars, I would nominate him for Best Actor. He was that good. He was that good. Yeah, he plays character 17 years. He's my favorite X-Men character of all time. And that's my intro. Hugh Jackman, thank you. And Patrick Stewart also did a fantastic job. Remember, this is also his last portrayal as the character Professor X. Also, Patrick Stewart, thank you for giving us a great character for many years. Thank you. And this is definitely his best portrayal as Professor X. Professor X, and he basically feels broken down, doesn't because of funds, and he tends to go into a crazy. And when he goes for an anesthesia, things just go crazy. And just move around like, it's insane. Like, wow. And the camaraderie together still works well as it did many years ago. It's definitely worthwhile. It's gonna be sad that these two aren't gonna play as the current characters anymore. Like, seriously, it's sad. I'm trying to get emotional. Like I watched the film around like 10:30 and then 10:30 and finished it on like around 1:30. I think around 1, and I'm still trying to get over it. And it's around 9 as I'm doing this video. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway. And when it even though this film is very emotional, dark, and gritty, I can definitely see myself rewatching this film so many times. One thing about great films came out is that you can most times see yourself rewatching them over and over again. I can feel any of those movies very emotional, dark, and gritty. And that's a great thing that I can definitely see myself rewatching multiple times. Who knows, maybe someday I'll do an analyzed review, analyzed spoiler review of Logan. Who knows? I'm not actually going to do it, but I may do it in the future. But I think I may do that in the future if I'm getting the Blu-ray. You know, how much money I'm going to do if I get the Blu-ray? Anyway, let's start with the other performances. Well, there's like I got Richard Ingram as his character that I'm not going to spoil. That's why when we found out, I was like, I know who he was, I was like, oh, wow. And he was great job when he was given, he got the villain, played by Bolt Holbrook. Like, he kind of plays your typical generic villain, but it didn't really bother me, but he was still a frightening, menacing, and really damn great villain. I think this guy named Caliban, played by Stephen Merchant. Fantastic job, had some pretty good and hilarious moments as well, but now we can get to the performance I want to talk about, and that is Daphne King as Laura / I suppose, spoiler alert, some trace known as X-23. I think when I first saw her in the trailer, I was like, wow, this was badass. It's gonna be interesting to see. She's a new. She's a new and upcoming actress, and this believes is like her first film. People in Hollywood, I'm telling you, put this girl in more stuff. You know why? Because she was amazing. One of the best kid performances ever put on film, easily. Like, easily one of the best kid performances ever put on film. Her character was very interesting and unique, and his character you want more about than very intrigued by. Just character doesn't really talk that much. And just involving her face expressions, whatever. And that was pretty damn great. And she's definitely to be an upcoming star. She's someone that you should be looking out for. Yeah, someone you definitely should be looking out for in the future. And also, I want her they show like a little Deadpool 2 teaser. I'm just not spoiling, again, most of y'all know that. That by now, honestly. I'm sorry that ruins it, but I'm sure most of y'all already knew that. But that teaser, wow. And also, the last shot of this film, it basically broke me to tears. I was crying my eyes out. I was like bawling so hard. Wow, just wow. Sorry. So, overall, Logan is, without question, phenomenal. It is a comic book masterpiece. Dude, I really don't have any major issues with Logan, honestly. I wasn't bored, I was never like, oh, keep this going. It was perfectly paced, perfectly edited, perfectly handled, the score was great. It was rated very well, James Mangold, he did a great job with this. Really don't have any issues with him. Logan, again, it's a phenomenal, a comic book masterpiece. And my question, I'll say around my top 10 favorite comic book films of all time, it's that good. I wouldn't say it's the best one since Dark Knight. I wouldn't say it's better than Civil War. But I would say that it is definitely my favorite film in the X-Men series. Without question. And this film really got to me. I really cannot praise this film enough. And I implore you guys to go see this. And I wish I was able to see this film in theaters. I really wish. I wish Logan was freaking phenomenal. And so far, it is my favorite film of 2017 and my favorite combo from 2017. I would say the other combo films have a lot of competition to want to beat this Logan. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think even Guardians of the Galaxy 2, my most anticipated film of the year, is gonna beat this one as my favorite combo film of the year. I can't believe I'm saying that! Anyway, that being said, Logan, without question, absolutely gets my 100 of an A+. Go see this film as soon as you can. It is so worth your money. And one question is film, so what is my favorite film of 2017? Wow. Well guys, that is my review of Logan. Would love to know if you have seen Logan, what he does down below. Also, how would you rank all of the X-Men films? Like, what is your true ranking of the films? Personally, for me, it would be, of all the 10 films, it would be X-Men Origins Wolverine, number 10, X-Men The Last Stand, number 9, X-Men Apocalypse, number 8. I watched that film a couple times recently, and I thoroughly like that film. Number 7, I would pick The Wolverine, 6, First X-Men, 5, X2, 5, X-Men First Class, I meant to say that, 4, X2, 3, Deadpool, 2, Days of Future Past, and number 1, Logan. That is my favorite X-Men film franchise. That's how I rate them. How would you rank the X-Men films? Comment below and let me know. In 16 of a lot of videos I will plan. I will be reviewing Spider-Man 2 pretty soon. I'll probably this weekend. I'll keep my Spider-Man movie series. Can't wait to do something like that. Which is a really awesome superhero sequel. And also a lot of other videos planned. Like I will be reviewing the Space Between pretty soon, which I also watched. Along with the Wave War, which I also watched. And I plan on watching Alien Resurrection pretty soon. I'll have a review of that pretty soon. As you know, I'll probably have to boot the Prestige up pretty soon, along with a review of Memento. I have a lot of videos planned, and those exhausting and catches me out a little bit. Hey, honestly, still have fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, Logan. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate. I am Simon Mold from Simon Mold Reviews. I'll see you guys next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace. Pew, pew. I just love doing the cloud. I've been doing a lot of the cloud thing, honestly. It was a lot of fun, honestly.